Let's repot this aloe plant. Look how beautiful it is. I love the shades of red and the texture. See the little spikes? They're beautiful. So the potting mix is, potting soil is dry, so we can pull it right out. Just gently squeeze around to loosen up the soil. It already has a pup, so that's nice. So there's another one coming up right there. I'm gonna try not to break it, but if I do, that's okay. It happens. We want to preserve as much as the roots as we can, but you're always gonna have some breakage, some damage. You're gonna lose some of the roots. That's fine. These plants are very resilient. They recover pretty fast. And if you're wondering why I'm not keeping the roots, I mean the soil, it's because I want a potting mix that is more draining than this one. This one can hold too much water, and very soon, we're in May right now, very soon we're gonna be having a lot of rain, and I don't want this plant to rot. It has a beautiful, beautiful root system. Very happy plant. Let's remove that leaf. I'm going to leave this one on and this one on, even though they don't look very good. But when you're transplanting a plant, when you're repotting it, it's already enough stress for the plant. So I'm not going to touch the leaves right now. I'm going to let it grow a little more, then I can remove it. Don't mind my neighbor's dog. So this should be enough. We still have the baby intact. That's great. I'm going to repurpose the spot. Could probably use a bigger one, but this will do it for now. So yeah, that's good enough for now. See, it'll hold all the roots. This is good. So I have some mash, just some leftover, see, from a window screen. You can buy it at any hardware store, or just use anything that you have lying around. If you have one like this, it's great. If not, just use the rocks. This is gravel. Just gravel works too. So add some soil. Then the plant. You want to keep the plant outside of the soil the same way it was in its original pot. So you want to make sure you don't cover too much or too little. Make sure the soil comes up to about the same line as it was originally. Make sure it's in the center. So I'm using a potting mix with 40% organic matter because aloes can hold, they can be okay with more moisture than most succulents. So for most of my plants I usually do 20% organic matter because in South Florida it gets too hot, and if I do more than that the plants suffer, and so do I. But for aloes they're okay with 40%. So that's not a hard number. It depends on where you live. It depends on your climate. So if you live in a drier condition, if you live in a drier climate, you might be able to pull off 50%, 60%, but I'm not gonna do that because that would be just a disaster, I know. So in a hot and humid place like I am, 40% for aloes is what I do, and it's been working really good.